Okay, well, I think has it, Mr. O'Loughlin, have you heard anything? Okay, we're going to go ahead and proceed.
Do you want to go on the record, Your Honor?
Yes, please. Thank you, Doug.
You're on.
Thank you. Good evening. Today is Wednesday, March 10th, 2021. It is about 11 p.m. My name is Christine Burke. I'm a public utility law judge with the Maryland Public Service Commission. We're here for a hearing this evening for the second public comment hearing in case number 9643, which is captioned in the matter of the application of Point Reyes Energy Partners, LLC for a certificate of public convenience and necessity to construct a 19.84 megawatt solar photovoltaic generating facility in Allegheny County, Maryland. Due to the ongoing pandemic, we are conducting tonight's hearing via WebEx and live streaming it on the YouTube channel for the public utility law judges. Point Reyes Energy Partners is seeking authority to build an approximately 113-acre solar generating facility located at the intersection of Klondike Road and Old Legislative Road, approximately 3 miles south of Frostburg in Allegheny County, Maryland. At this stage of the proceedings, we are currently scheduled for an evidentiary hearing in this case on March the 18th of 2021. The purpose of tonight's hearing is to give some background information about the project and provide the public an opportunity to comment and make me aware of any issues or concerns they may have. The Commission has not received any requests from the public to speak this evening. However, because the hearing is being live streamed and there's still an opportunity for written comments to be filed, we'll proceed with a presentation of the project by the applicant. I would like to introduce the parties that are here before that happens. Present are several representatives of the project, as well as Mr. David Bugelmans, who is the attorney representing the applicant, Point Reyes Energy Partners, in this case. Actually, Steve Tolson is present. He's the Assistant Attorney General representing the Department of Natural Resources Power Plant Research Program. PPRP coordinates with 7 different state agencies to review and make recommendations in these types of projects. Patrick O'Loughlin is an attorney with the Office of People's Counsel. He's present and he represents the interests of all residential ratepayers in the state of Maryland. Mr. Bugelmans, could you, on behalf of the applicant, please provide a brief overview of the project?
Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. My name is David Bugelmans. I'm with the law firm Gordon Feinblatt. I represent the project and its application for a CPCN from the Public Service Commission. I have with me virtually Neil Watlington from Point Reyes Energy Partners, the developer of the project, as well as Dane Bauer and Melissa Hall from HB Solutions, the environmental consultants for this project. Neil is going to begin our presentation with an overview of the company and the project, and then Dane will end the presentation by discussing the environmental considerations of this proposed site. Again, thank you for tuning in, and now I'll pass the microphone to Neil.
Okay. Well, thank you, David. My name is Neil Watlington. I'm a development advisor for Point Reyes Energy Partners. The Jade Meadow solar project is a proposed 19.84 megawatt solar photovoltaic energy project with an optional 6.4 megawatts of energy storage capacity in Allegheny County, Maryland. The project is a wholly owned subsidiary of Point Reyes Energy Partners, which is the applicant. The applicant is a certified woman-owned business founded in 2016 by 3 former power industry executives and based in Washington, D.C. The current team includes 5 professionals, each with approximately 30 years of experience in the development, permitting, financing, construction, operation of electric generating facilities of various technologies, including solar and energy storage. The applicant has a mission to accelerate the adoption of renewable energy in a way that touches lightly on land and rejuvenates local communities by contributing to long-term economic development through job creation, low-cost reliable energy, and property tax contributions. The underlying project development philosophy is to minimize impact through conscious site selection engineering design, and maximizing the use of existing infrastructure. The project has signed an option to lease up to 170 acres of the Allegheny Coal and Land Company and has completed both an interconnection feasibility study report and a system impact study report with the PJM Regional Transmission Organization, which contemplates a 19.84 interconnection to the Potomac Edison system via a line tap on the Carlos Junction Lona-Koning 34.5 kilovolt line. The applicant's team has extensive experience working together in the power sector and has successfully transacted in more than 11,000 megawatts and $19 billion in investment across the industry as a team and individually. Thank you.
I'm Dane Bauer with H&B with my partner Melissa. We did all the environmental assessments, and the environmental review document was under our signature that was part of the application for the CPCN. A couple of interesting things from a broader perspective. One, this is a reclaimed mine. And in the environmental review document, we were able to include all of the documentation from the Maryland Department of the Environment that said that this particular mine was closed in good standings and all the bonds were released and the permit was closed. Another interesting fact is that the Lona-Koning station, the Carlos Junction station, is on the adjoining property. So to get there, you don't have to cross any streams or roads or do anything that would in any way impact the environment. We're not in a critical area being up in Allegheny County. There are no tier 2 streams. Tier 2 streams are anti-degradation streams, are pristine. We're not near a stream or a catchment area, so the project will not impact those. The project will be very non-disturbing. All wetlands have been completely avoided. They've been field located, and the project has been able to pick a limit of construction, a limit of disturbance that completely avoids it. There were some slopes here. There were some grades of 15% and higher. The team took quite a bit of time to find a limit of construction for the project that completely avoided those higher grades. The project will be located on 10% average slopes or less, using the Maryland Department of the Environment solar regulations. That will be a combination of rooftop disconnect credits and level spreaders. We have already been working with the county. They have seen the preliminary plan. They have commented on it. We have resubmitted the plan as a development plan. We have essentially gotten conceptual approval on most of the preliminary information that's included there. We're talking to them now about enhancing some of the buffer screening. They were okay with the buffer screening we provided, but they were asking that we include something else. Maryland Historic Trust indicated that they had no issues with the property. No phase 1 environmental assessment was required. We did have to fill out some DOE forms, determination of eligibility on some historic buildings. They came back negative, so MHT signed off. The Department of Natural Resources looked at rare, threatened, and endangered species and did not find any. They signed off. They did indicate that there was a Henslow's sparrow, which was in conservation. They did not require that we do any type of habitat survey. So from a bigger perspective, it hit all the checkpoints, starting with a mine, getting rid of the steep slopes. We are cutting some trees. Allegheny County is exempt from the Forest Conservation Act, but we have been working with the power plant research program. Originally, we were going to cut more than 25 or 30 acres of trees. I think it was upwards of 40 or 50 acres of trees. They had suggested that we do some trimming back on some of the trees and up to a 30% level. And by agreeing to do that, The only forested areas that we're cutting now are 27.9 acres. We're trimming about 20 acres of trees. There's going to be a fence around it. There's an emergency response aisle around the perimeter for the fire department for emergency vehicle access. The fence is going to be about 6 foot high. We're using existing entrances wherever we can. I think there's one new entrance. We will do what we need to get permits from the county in order to get access for that new permit. I think that's a complete summary of the environmental assessment.
Thank you. That concludes our presentation. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. I'd just like to state for the record that Mr. Kenneth Alpert also joined the hearing on behalf of the commission staff. He's here as a representative of the staff. The staff on the project reviews the impact of the project on the stability and reliability of the distribution grid. Also, I stated earlier, the commission does not have any requests from the members of the public to participate tonight's hearing. So I would like to remind everyone that you can still enter written comments to the Public Service Commission via first class mail or electronically through the commission's website through March 18th of 2021. Just be sure to reference case number 9643. Written comments, if you wish to view them, are posted on the Commission's website, www.psc.state.md.us. They can be viewed by clicking the Search Public Comments link about halfway down the page under the Tools section. You'll then select the case number 9643 from the drop-down menu. If there's nothing else from anyone tonight, I want to thank everyone for coming and participating in the hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good night.
Good night.
Off the record, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Good night.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor.